You're listening to the Beatles nearly in their entirety on the home of Tom. WDAV. Sorry about that, folks. We have a few technical difficulties here every once in a while. Can I get ashtray? Can I get ashtray? Ashtray. Alright. So anyway, I got a couple little stories here. Let me get my microphone adjusted there. I got a couple little stories about Ringo. We need to feature Ringo on the show tonight. Ringo, Richard Starkey, he was a sickly child, very sickly. And he was kept out of school for over a year, the poor boy. He said he had peritonitis, which basically means burst appendix, means, you're gonna die. And they told me I'd be dead 3 times, but here I am, still here. And he is still here to this day, good old Ringo. God bless him. But anyway, Ringo was a very sick child, and then, during the Beatles, the height of the Beatles, they are on a world tour. All of a sudden, what happens? Ringo gets tonsillitis. Oh, dear. So, they brought in another guy. The manager's like, well, we must bring in another man. I was a little too close to Paul there. We must bring in another man. That was more like the manager there. We must bring in another man. To take over for Ringo, we can't cancel the tour. So they're like, we must have Ringo, we can't do it without Ringo. And he said, the show must go on, boys. So they get this guy, Jimmy Nicol. He filled the role really nicely, and anyway, I digress. Anyway, back to Ringo. So Ringo's in the hospital, and then he's got tonsillitis. He has tonsils out. Said he was a smoker. The next day he's smoking, and it's just hell on his throat. Wow. And so it's rough. Ringo is worried that they got this other guy in the group now, and maybe they don't love me anymore. Maybe they'll go on without me after this, And Ringo's very insecure, and so that guy fills in for Ringo for 2 weeks. Ringo is going to rejoin the boys in Australia, of all places.